Good morning, it's MaryEllen from the channel MaryEllen After 60, and I am doing my part 3 of my A's for my Q's. And the reason I named it that, I'm giving you the answers to the questions you gave me on a video on April 23rd. But before I start, I do want to mention something. I received a comment from somebody, and I really felt bad about it. They had tried following what I was doing with Retin-A, and they really had a bad outcome. That's why you should always follow your doctor's advice. Everybody's skin is different. If somebody that's been on retinols, been using retinols for several years, it's so much easier for their skin to accept the Retin-A. And I just always believe that starting slowly and cautiously is the best. And please do your own research, because it really made me feel bad that I don't want anybody to do just what I'm doing. You know, mine is trial and error and what works for my skin. So I'm going to go ahead with my questions. And the first question is about my sex life. Kidding? No. The first questions were questions regarding travel. And Beauty by Anne Marie, The Darling Deb, and Elizabeth B. from Southern California. All three of them ask basically the same question, and they all three have channels, so I will link those below. Along with Miss Dorothy 1. I have been so fortunate to travel a lot in my life. One of my great memories of travel was when my son, who is now 41, when he graduated from high school, I took my son and my daughter. The three of us went on an 8-day cruise to the Virgin Islands. We went on a Norwegian cruise line, and the Norway was the ship we went on. And we had a fabulous time visiting the Virgin Islands. That was very exciting. Another country that comes to mind is Prague, Czechoslovakia. I knew Vienna, Austria would be beautiful. You know, I knew places in Germany that would be beautiful. But for some reason, I didn't expect the beauty of Prague. It's probably my favorite foreign country. Well, and then there's Hong Kong. And if I can find any pictures, I will put them in here. Yeah, Hong Kong. And the reasons why was asked also. Hong Kong, because of it's so different in its culture. And I went in 1991, and it was still a British Crown colony. So the language barrier wasn't there. And another favorite place I went with my sister was to Greece. We went to Athens, Greece, and yeah, I mean, they're all beautiful. They are all beautiful. The places in the United States, I just absolutely love Seattle, Washington. I love it because it is so diverse. I don't care if it rains there or not. It's beautiful. People can go by with skis on their car, and you don't know if they're going snow skiing or water skiing. The times I have been to Seattle was in August when it was sweltering here, and I found the temperatures to be very nice and the scenery absolutely gorgeous. Another city in the United States that I love is San Francisco. Being from Southern Illinois, it's exciting to be in big cities. I've lived 5.5 hours from Chicago. Chicago is a wonderful city to visit, especially on the Magnificent Mile. It is just the energy of the city. I love walking in the city. I love eating in the city. I just love it. And of course, how can I not mention all the states out east? My mother's family was from Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Of course, I've been there many, many times. But Jim and I went on a road trip, and we went through, I think we went to 13 states, and it was all in the autumn. And oh my gosh, it was absolutely gorgeous. So those are some of my favorite places to go. Miss Dorothy asked me if I could go on a dream vacation, where would it be? I would like to go, and Jim would like to go. We both want to go to the same place. We would love to at some point get on the Amtrak in Chicago, go all the way out west, and once we reach California, we would like to go up north and travel up to Seattle again and possibly into Canada. I could go on and talk about travel, but I am going to stop. Something to entertain, and that's Megan. She wanted to know, how many different hair colors have you had, and do I have any pictures? I really haven't had very many different hair colors. Sometimes, of course, in my teenage years, I tried the sun-in, and since my hair is naturally has red in it, I just kind of became redder. I basically had the same color. In most of the photos, it shows up much darker. My hair's a little bit lighter than what it is naturally. Come share with me a little. That's Miss Marcy, and she has a channel. What would you do differently in life if you had the chance? There's only one thing that I would do differently. Between my first marriage and my marriage to Jim, I dated a man for a long time, and we got married, and we just couldn't live together. And we didn't have any children, and I just wish that I would not have gotten married then. Donna Rhodes also has a channel. How many hours do I spend every day on the computer? Probably on YouTube, probably 4 hours. That's what I would do. I spend about 4 hours, sometimes more, sometimes less. And Lisa M. wanted to ask what a day in my life was, and if somebody hasn't worn makeup in a long time, where would they start? Well, Lisa doesn't know, but I did a video for her, and she has no idea that I did it. I uploaded it on April 6th, and it was a get ready with me. It was just the basic cosmetics. I think it's what I have on today, just CC Plus cream, lipstick, mascara, blush, and I always wear a navy pencil liner in my upper waterline because I do have permanent eyeliner. So Lisa M., I'm going to link that video below. And what is a day in my life? Well, just an average day. You know, now that I am not working, I have not been gainfully employed for over 2 years. I love getting up really early in the morning, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. I love drinking coffee and enjoying the quiet. I always make a list to decide what I'm going to do that day, and I can deviate from it, but I usually go to my YouTube channel. I usually watch videos. I comment on the videos I've watched, and I will reply to my comments that have been left on my channel. And then like today, I'm going to go to the hospital and have some blood drawn. I will probably go to the grocery store. If this was Wednesday, my sister would come over for coffee. We have a standing date on Wednesdays, and we always have coffee and visit. A grandchild might stop by today. There's a good chance my 18-year-old will stop by today. Sometimes I cook, sometimes we go out to eat, and sometimes Jim, you know what? I get to do what I want to do when I want to do it, and that is such a blessing. It's such a pleasure. And Darlene hoped to know you, 1995, or ask if any point in my life I had struggles, and she hoped that 60 was easier. Well, when I first started my channel, the name of my channel was Sensational After 60 because I really thought life was sensational after 60. I became much more my own boss, and it didn't have anything to do with work or not working. I knew that from 60 on, I'd better enjoy absolutely every moment of my life. And that's my goal every day, to enjoy even the smallest things. Yes, I had many, many struggles, and I truly believe that what doesn't kill us makes us stronger. I remember one time I called my sister, the one that lives here in town, and my children were probably, maybe 9 and 11. And I always had 2 jobs when I was raising children. I received monthly child support from my children's father, but from the time we divorced until the time they got to be 18, I never ever asked for any more child support. I'm very, very independent, always have been very independent. And one time I called my sister and I was crying. I was overwhelmed with everything I had to do. And I think it really surprised her because I've always been strong. So working 2 jobs, micromanaging my money. When you have 2 children, you have to. You always have to prepare for emergencies. I don't know what anybody's struggles are but I know that there's never been a time in my life that it could not have been worse. That's what I always think of. This could be worse. So, I don't know. I hope that helps you. But you know what? It is all good. And I want to thank you all very much for watching me and giving me the thumbs up, commenting, sharing my videos, subscribing. I appreciate every bit of it. And I will see you in the next video. Thank you.